Thanks, Ben. After the seemingly relentless rain for the first half of January, the weather for many of us is drying up, but it's turning colder as well. We've still got over 100 flood warnings in force, though, across parts of England and Wales. But this is the scene in Porthmadog in Gwynedd. Some blue skies, some wintry sunshine, but certainly some snow, especially over the higher ground. And the next few days are going to be staying colder with further widespread frosts, icy conditions, and for some of us, wintry showers too.
Good afternoon. It was a rather wet start for many of us this morning and a cold one. There was even a little bit of snow, largely over higher ground. This was in Caterham much earlier on this morning, but that's all cleared.
And Sally is here. Gosh, it's getting cold out there.
I know, it's freezing, isn't it? The trend, I'll talk about more of this in a minute, is for us to have warmer, wetter winters, but we are in the second cold snap of winter. I'm really ready to put a nice, thin, attractive coat on, but I'm stuck in the black puffer jacket. Anyway, let's take a look at these lovely photos from December. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Unfortunately, it's not going to be quite as lovely as that, although I know some people hate the cold weather and the snow, and it's getting so expensive.
You didn't predict that one, did you? I'm sorry, you didn't know, did you?
No.
No, it came out of nowhere.
But we are going to have potentially some wintry showers over the next few days. But probably not anything like that. Up north, if you live up in northwest of Scotland, then you could have a foot of snow. But of course we don't. We live in London. But it is going to be really cold. Here we go. Hello again. Well, yesterday was quite nice. A bit of sunshine around to enjoy. Today, quite different from this. We had a gloomy old picture for a lot of the day. And look at the temperatures. January so far, we've had an average of 9 degrees. This week, we are going to see an average high of only 3 or 4, so quite a bit colder. And to go with those for those. Some sunny spells, though, in the daytime with the odd wintry shower, maybe a bit of sleet or snow, but generally a lot of dry weather for us here in London and the surrounding areas.
Hi, Sophie. Well, it's been a bitterly cold feeling day today, and we've seen lots of heavy snow across the northern and western areas. However, the story we've been covering over recent days actually hasn't gone away. That story of flooding. Well, we've still got 104 flood warnings in force right now. The majority of these are for stretches of the Severn and the Avon, but groundwater flooding is also an issue across parts of southern England.
Hello, thank you, Victoria. I don't know about Blue Monday. It was certainly cold Monday, wasn't it? A very chilly start earlier on this morning. Temperatures hovering around freezing. Also some rain. It fell as sleet and even a little bit of snow, but quite far to the south of us over the higher ground of Kent. So for us, you know, it was rain and it cleared to sunny spells and some showers, but temperatures hovered round about the mid-single figured mark, so it certainly felt very cold throughout the day, and it was a beautiful sunset as well. Shepherd's delight, clear skies tonight, and of course there will be a lot of sunshine tomorrow, but it's still going to feel really very chilly. In fact, even colder still. So for the next few days, we can summarise it quite nicely by saying, yes, it's cold, it should stay dry, there will be lots of sunshine around, quite a chilly wind, especially on Wednesday.
Weather now, and we're very clearly in the midst of another bitter cold snap, and with that comes weather warnings. Well, Alex is at a animal rescue centre in Kent to see how they're coping. So Alex, what's in store?
Good evening, Charlie. Well, I can tell you that here at Foal Farm Animal Rescue Centre, this current cold snap is not welcome news, as it isn't for many of us up and down the country. The previous cold snap, they were appealing for extra blankets to help keep the animals warm. And as you can appreciate, like many animal rescue centres up and down the country, they are pretty much operating at capacity. And that is as people struggle to look after their pets during a cost of living crisis. As we know, energy bills are sky high, and here at Foal Farm, rather admirably, they don't like to say no when people turn up with their pets, but of course that does put extra pressure on the charity.
The winter months, especially now as we come into this colder peak, will provide even more challenges for us, because the resources that are required to try and manage and stay on top of keeping the animals safe, as well as all the increasing costs to our heating and our lighting at this time of year, will be a huge challenge to the charity.
Well, I think it's going to be a challenging night for many of us. I think it is going to be actually one of those nights where we do have to switch the heating on. We can take a look at the air mass chart, which kind of paints a picture for the next few days. And as we run that sequence, you can see that cold plunge of air coming down from the Arctic, which is going to reduce our temperatures well below freezing overnight tonight. So prepare for a frost first thing tomorrow morning. And there are weather warnings in place for snow and ice. Well, as we head through the next few days, it is going to be staying cold. There will be more wintry showers in the forecast. We've already seen a fair few as we've gone through the course of today, particularly up across the north. And we're going to take a look at where these weather warnings are currently in place. We've got a snow and ice warning across much of Scotland, where we could see between 10 and 20 centimetres falling over the next 24 hours or so, on top of a fair bit of snow that's already there in places at the moment. And as we come further south into the northwest of England, northern parts of Wales, and also the southwest of England, we do have snow and ice warnings in place. But for these warnings, I think the emphasis is really on icy conditions as we wake up first thing tomorrow morning. Well, that's it from Foal Farm Animal Rescue Centre. Around 30 dogs here, all waiting for their forever homes. Hopefully, these guys will be rehomed soon. Back to you in the warm, Charlene.
Indeed, Alex. Thanks very much. Keep warm.